guys, Gimpys Gal here. This is going to be a little bit different. This is not a guesses. I'm just going to kind of unbox this. Now, I don't know how to play this game. I have never played this before, so this is a new game to both Gimpy and myself. But I've played the base game of this. This is kind of like a smaller, shortened, dumbed down version. Not dumbed down, but you know what I mean, like a quicker way to play Blitz Bowl. We played it on this channel. There's a couple of videos up of us playing it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out those videos because we did have a lot of fun with it and it's a lot of fun. My only thing with Blitz Bowl, the original version, what?
Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl. What am I calling it? Blitz Bowl. This is Blitz Bowl. That is Blood Bowl. I'm sorry. Gimpy was correcting me. So Blood Bowl is the original long version of Blitz Bowl. That's what this is called. Blitz Bowl. It's a shorter, quicker version. But my only problem with Blood Bowl is exactly that. It's just the length because your team is a lot larger and you go through every single player on your team has an action and then you worry about interceptions and turnovers and all of that. So it's a lot more in depth and it's very, very fun. But for someone like Gimpy and I, we don't have very many opportunities to play a game like that because we have two small kids. We're getting ready to move. So this is going to be something we can enjoy and we'll have a little more time to do because it is a quicker version. So basically that's what Blitz Bowl is. It's very similar to Blood Bowl. It's just instead of a very large, like a full-size football team, like on the real field, I don't know the number. I am a football fan, but I don't know how many players. I think it's something like 12. So instead of a full-size team, in the Blitz version, you have 6 players. And instead of all of your players having an action every turn, you do 3 actions. So you choose, I guess, what players you want or what 3 actions you want to do, and that's your turn. So there's not, the turn length is a lot shorter. And beyond that, that's really all I know. So we're just going to take a look at it. I just wanted to unbox it, show it to you guys. If you're interested in seeing this done, like Gimpy and I try to do a playthrough, definitely comment or message us. I know I've been a little bit absent on my Gimpys Gal Facebook recently because we just had our event this week. I did some live videos from there, but that's a good place to let me know what you guys want to see. And like I've told you, I think it was the last video that I did, we are going to be slowing down with the videos a little bit because we're getting so close to moving. We're very, very busy with packing and we have a lot of things going on with that. So please, please forgive us. There's going to be a little bit of a slowdown, but it will resume after we move. I would say after the holidays for sure, you'll be seeing a lot more of us. So let's just get into this. So this is the rule book. Let's see if this has contents. Yes, so we have 6 human players and 6 orc players. So I told you the teams are a lot smaller. So there's 23 team player cards, a double-sided game board, which is the same for Blood Bowl. You have like an orc side and a human side, I think. And then there are 2 dugout boards, 40 challenge cards, 6 balls, 4 tokens, 7 drill cards, 8 dice. You have 4 block dice and 2 6-sided dice, and then 2 8-sided dice. There is a 16-page rule book and a throw ruler. So here's the rule book right here. I'll set this here for just a second. So this is your ruler right here. It pops out. I don't know if he wants me to pop it out or not. Go ahead and pop it out so you can see. It's not this whole piece. It's just this little ruler right here. So this is your range ruler. So when you're trying to make passes or you're trying to catch something, this is how you're going to tell if you're short range or long range. And it is a little bit more black and white. Blood Bowl, there was 3 different ranges, I believe, and this one just has short range and long range. So that is the range ruler. And then I think these must be the dugouts. Doesn't say, it just says references, open players. These are the dugouts, it looks like, because it looks like this is where you would probably put your teammates that are knocked out or injured or wounded. So that's what that is. There's 2 of those. Here's a double-sided game board. Again, it's going to be a lot smaller than that one. So yeah, it's half the size, I'm assuming, of the other one. So this side looks like the human side. And that's the orc side. Yeah, so that's the human side right here. And this is the orc side. I like the colors on this a lot. It's definitely a little more colorful. And again, it's a little more compact. If you have the 2 sides, it really doesn't matter which side you play on, I don't think. For Blood Bowl, you can play on either side. It really is just whatever you want, aesthetically speaking, what you want to look at. But it's cool to have those two options. So there is that. Set that there. And then we have Welcome to a World of Fantasy Games from Games Workshop. It just looks like a little catalog-y type of thing that shows you Warhammer stuff. And Games Workshop, like advertisement, you know, marketing thing. Here are the teams. Now these look very similar to Blood Bowl. Again, they're made by the same people. These you do have to put together. So to build them, and we choose to paint them, but you don't have to if you don't want to. We just think they look a little bit better, and it's a lot of fun to paint your own team. So you can see this is the human team right here. So you just put them together. There's not a ton of pieces for these. It's really kind of just a couple of pieces that you have to snap together, but you do have some assembly required. So here is the human team. Again, you have 6 players for the human team. And then here is the orc team, and you have 6 players for the orc team. I think they said there's 6 balls as well. So the balls aren't really super crucial to have that many of them, but obviously you want to have some. Then we have the stands. We have quite a few of those. Here are the dice. So you have 6-sided, 8-sided, and then you have the kind of damage dice. So when you're attacking or you're making some kind of a move to hurt someone or to knock them or push them back, there is a dice that you roll that kind of indicates how that play goes or how that action goes. So you have a few of those for each side, for the orcs and for the humans. And then you have a 6-sided and 8-sided dice that comes in handy when you're throwing the ball or when you're trying to make runs and things like that. So these are all of the dice in the bag. I guess I can pop them out and show you what I mean. So I don't know if it is it called a damage dice? Is that what these are? These are the damage dice. Block die. Well, that's what it is. So this is, I think the yellow is the human. So you have different symbols on them. Some of them mean that you both get knocked down. One means that you get knocked down, or someone gets pushed back. So it has all different meanings, but that's what these block dice are for. And that can be one of your actions, is like attacking another player. So you can try to push them back or try to tackle them or whatever, try to fumble the ball from them. And you roll a dice to see if it happens. And then there's numbers that can come into play to see where they go or see where the ball bounces. So it's a lot of dice rolling. But it's still a lot of strategy too. So that is the block die, and then the 6-sided die, and then we have these 2 8-sided. And you have a dice, a 6-sided dice for the orcs, and an 8-sided dice for the orcs, and the same for the humans. So you have the same for each side. It's equal all the way around. There's no benefit as far as the dice or anything on either side. Some bags to put them in. And then these are your cards. So when you're picking your team, even though you only have 6 players, I think it said there's 25 different cards to choose from, meaning there's things like linemen and quarterback and things of that nature. So you can choose what your players are going to be. I don't know if there's points assigned to these, if that's how it's done, or if you just have 6 players and you just decide what they are going to be. That's what these are. And then these look like some type of event or special ability cards, maybe. This says Showboat for the crowd. Claim this card if your team scored a touchdown this action. So that's different. Were there cards in the last one? I don't think there were cards in Blood Bowl. So this is new. So these look like little special things you get if you do certain things. Maybe if you score a touchdown, or maybe if something happens during your turn, you get to draw one of these. And they look like they have different special abilities or events that happen. Let's just take a look at these, because there's not cards in Blood Bowl, so this is new for me. Just put that right there. So it looks like we have a blue side and a red side. So I'm assuming probably a human side and an orc side. So this looks like human side. Yeah. So Enchanted Ball, Change Ends, Enfeebling Curse. And on this side we have Showboat for the crowd. Get moving. Yeah, these look like events and special abilities. So I'm assuming, again, maybe if you do certain things, you get to draw these cards and they can kind of help affect the game. And then this is your player cards. I'll show you those a little better. And then that's really all there is to the game. There really isn't much to it. I'm actually not going to look through the rule book or read it, just because I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a really quicker, easier version of Blood Bowl, and it seems like it's something I'm going to really enjoy because I loved Blood Bowl. I especially love painting my team, so I'm going to have fun doing that again with the orcs. I've kind of claimed the orcs as mine, so I will be the orcs again. So I had a lot of fun painting them, but beyond that, playing really is fun. I love football, And this kind of combines what I really truly love, and I like gaming. I've kind of gotten more into it recently, so it's just fun to find different kinds of game to play together. And I know that Bradley's going to love it when he gets older. So here are the different player cards. Again, we have lineman, runner, blitzer, troll slayer, lineman, thrower, blitzer, catcher. Let's see if there's any other ones. Black orc blocker, thrower, gutter runner, beastman runner. And then at the back here we have controlling the board, blocking. Okay, so these are like different game scenarios. That's what these look like. So we have drill 1. It says controlling the board. Set up the orc thrower, 2 orc linemen, and the human blitzer on the game board as shown below. Give the orc thrower the ball by slotting it into the hole on his base. To run through each drill, you'll need the player cards for the human and orc teams. And then on the back, it kind of explains, you know, this drill demonstrates the run action. So these aren't necessarily like scenarios. These are showing you how to do certain things. So it says like blocking part 1, how to set up that play. Maybe these are different plays. Okay, so it kind of is breaking down different plays that you can set up in the game, like a tutorial type of thing in card form. But it shows you like the picture of the board and how to set it up, and then it tells you on the back everything you need to know for that. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's really, I mean, there's not a lot to it because it is a much smaller, simpler version of Blood Bowl. So you have your player cards. The only difference with this one is, again, you're not playing your whole team every turn. I don't think you have to worry about interceptions and that kind of thing. And you have these kind of action or special event cards that are going to come into play. So other than that, it's very similar to Blood Bowl. You're trying to score. It's football. The board is half the size. The teams are half the size. So it'll be a lot quicker of a game. So you'll be able to get multiple games in instead of what used to take us a few days to get through just a couple of turns. We'll be able to play a game in an evening now. So I'm definitely excited about this. So if you want to see this played, definitely comment below. Again, this wasn't a guesses. This is just me kind of unboxing and showing you a game that we're excited about. I don't know when or if we would be able to get it up, but if it's something you'd want to see in the future, let us know. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great week. I guess because by the time you see this, it'll be Monday or Tuesday. So have a great week, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!